What's going on, people? It's your boy City. Welcome back to On My Left and Right Nut. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it, man. And now let's get straight into the topic. So, man, I'm making a video a little bit later today. I had a long night last night, and we're going to talk about everything that took place yesterday. So, this is the day 18 review. I know I'm in day 18, but we're going to rehash what yesterday was like. Yesterday was a whirlwind of emotions, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I can't sit here and lie, bro. I almost broke yesterday and cried. You know what I'm saying? Not even being weird, but or not being soft, but on the real, bro, I had so much going on for me. So I kind of told y'all the day before how the universe just kept throwing me curveballs left and right, whoop-de-woo, man. And that kind of trickled into the next day, but it kind of balanced out by the end. So I'm gonna kind of give y'all a little rundown of what took place yesterday. I can't really say too much because it's work related stuff, but it was a lot of stress that was taking place on my end. So I have a situation. Well, I ain't gonna say a situation because it's handled now, but so basically we had something take place. I'm still new in my I ain't new, but I'm still only 2 months into my job, and so I'm following the directions of all the people that's over me, doing what they tell me to do. Eventually, we something got done that I don't know what it was. And so with that being said, like, I really couldn't handle the situation. And I felt like one of my coworkers left me high and dry, so I thought at the time, you know. And I was just like, bro, because like I tried to call him, his phone was going straight to voicemail. I was trying to text him, it wasn't going through. And I'm like, bro, you told me you was gonna help me with this. Now you done messed me up. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, and they looking at me trying to figure out what to do because I'm the rep that they dealt with, but he was the one that was supposed to be there to help me because I'm new. And he had to go back, which isn't his fault. He had to go back to Austin. It's a 4-hour trip away. He's supposed to come back this weekend now. That's what we're thinking is supposed to be the plan. But it was a lot of stress, bro, and it was just like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, it was an emotional day because I realized, like, bro, I'm telling people, like, what's bothering me. Nobody just cared like that, bro. I'm just keeping it real. Like, I try to keep an open ear for what everybody got going on. And I was just like, bro, I'm tired of being the one to help everybody. I'm tired of being the one that always, you know, like, just by default, a good guy. You know, I ain't even just no kind person like that. Well, I ain't just mean or nothing. I'd say I'm kind, but I don't go out my way to be what's the word? A nice guy. That's the word I meant. Not kind, but nice. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm just a nice guy, because I got two sides. But it was just heavy yesterday, so much to the point I had to call my cousin Blaze and just talk to him, and like, even for a little bit, man. And he always know what to say and do to make me feel better, bro. But it was just tough, because I'm like, bro, every time I hit this 2-week mark, which that lets me know the shell is hardening up on the caterpillar and we turn it into a butterfly. But it was don't make it any harder, it don't make it any different, because it's like, bro, why everybody try to shit on me, bro? Why? You know what I'm saying? I do everything to try to help people. I'm driving people around, using my gas to get them to their appointments, and it's keeping me from doing what I'm doing. I'm not blaming them, essentially, because these people are cool people, but that's not what I thought I was doing when I was out here. And it kind of like, I came out here banking on this so I can make my bread, and it's gonna go that way. But that's how it was up at that point. So I had to come out here in the middle of my coworker talking to somebody, and just sit to myself yesterday and talk to my cousin, you know. And I don't really cry like that, bro. It takes a lot for me to, it ain't that I don't believe it's not manly to cry, bro, but it's like over the years I've gotten so numb. So maybe that might have been a good thing that I was able to feel that emotion, to cry or whatever I needed to. I didn't exactly cry, but my eye, like, if I would have stayed on the phone with my cousin longer than I did, I probably would have broke down all the way. But my coworker came, so I had to, you know, piece it together and put it back together. But bro, it was like, I ain't saying like, oh, I'm about to full-fledged, but it was heavy yesterday, bro. It was heavy. So that was the early morning, and by maybe like 1-2 o'clock, I can't remember, the coworker that I thought abandoned me hit me up. He was like, bro, he said, my bad, I had a lot going on. He said, I'm about to handle it right now. But, and I'm trusting this dude. Like, I think he really good people, man. So I was like, bro, this ain't the version of him that I met. So, like, I was just scared because I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And it was just that in itself and all the other stuff that's going on over the span of the last 2-3 days. It just, kind of worked together. So he hit me up. I appreciate my boy. Later on, what ended up happening is the vibration started changing the atmosphere around me. It was very heavily emotional in the beginning of the day. Somewhere during mid-time, like I'm gonna say about 2 o'clock, something in me woke back up, and I was like, fuck all this. I'm about to goddamn, go out there, drop my nuts, bro, and goddamn just be on grind. I turned my music on. I had my boy Big Sean. My boy Big Sean be talking to the universe. I'm real big on, I ain't just overly woke, but I do believe in frequency and rappers that do talk about stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? My boy was like, why would I stop? I am unstoppable. My homeboy said Big Sean can't rap, and that's crazy as hell to me. But my boy Big Sean be rapping his ass off, and I appreciate that little pick me up. I was turned up ever since then. And it was it's very much on your energy, bro. It's very much on your energy. From that point on, bro, I started getting women just sending me that, because I be on the apps, bro. They were just sending me their phone numbers and stuff like that. Without me asking. I had 2 girls back to back send me their numbers within the same thing, and I didn't even ask for it. They just wanted me to hit them up. And I seen the vibrations of other stuff, like my boy, with no bad thing about him, but he wanted me to get involved in some stuff like man, let's go knock these hoes down. I'm like, bro, that'd be fun. I really want to do that, but right now I made a promise to me and my people that I'm going 30 days and whatever. So like that, I was like, bro, I was trying to downplay it and whatever, not try to do it. So by the end of everything, you know what I'm saying, we end up getting done with the work day pretty much. By the end of the day, because I had such a struggle this whole week, I haven't had any sales, but I end up having something set up, and as long as it go through, bro, I have a 16 line sale that will be very big because I'm off commission off of that one sale. And when I tried to do it, that's another thing in the atmosphere that happened. I tried to get them approved for 18 lines. We only approved them for 12. And that's like one of those situations where I'm like, dang, you would do that whenever I got somebody wanting to do 16 lines. Universe, help me out. So my coworker was there, and I ain't gonna lie, my boy is smooth with talking to customers and knowing how to pivot. He knew how to overcome the objectives that I don't know yet. I got to get better at talking to people, as far as overcoming objectives and knows and why they do and don't want to do stuff. So he was there, and he was smooth talking, because the dude was he was a very prideful dude. And so I asked him how many phones he got. I don't know, because there was 2 owners in there. You know what I'm saying? It was 2 owners in the businesses that we went to yesterday that we went to go talk to. And he was like, I don't know, I just pay it. I was like, how many phones you have? I don't know, I just pay it. Well, how much are you paying? I don't even care about the price, I just pay it. And that was the main boss that was saying that. But the other boss, who was more logical, and I ain't saying the other dude ain't logical. He just more on some bull, not saying that he on bull S, but that's what they call them. There's different types of customers you run into, and a bull is somebody that's more aggressive, more prideful, and stuff of that sort. So there's a way you got to deal with them. But the other guy, he was more logical and listened, and he was like, bro, we got 16 lines, and he was like, and it's $700. And had he not been there, the chances are of us actually getting that far might not have happened. And so I was like, man, y'all paying that much? I was like, bro, I can bring y'all bill down significantly, at least save y'all at least $450 at the minimum. You know what I'm saying? At the very minimum. And that ain't if y'all need new phones, we can get y'all new phones for cheap too. So, of course, they was willing to listen to us, and we're supposed to go back sometime on Monday to go talk to him. Well, actually, I think that's on weekend. He want me to come talk to him or whatever. But we're going to go back, talk to him, and hopefully, if everything works, we'll still be able to get the 16 lines, because there's 2 owners in there, and we could probably do 2 separate accounts of 8. You get what I'm saying? And get them right. So that worked out. And by the end, it didn't go through, but it had me in a good mood. I'm like, okay, I got something in the works. I don't feel so bad. Then I end up going to, what was it I end up going to do? By the end of it, it was close to like 6 o'clock. It was 5 o'clock. It was hitting that time of the day, and everybody was tired, wondering if we need to go home. And I was like, bro, I need to keep pitching until I get one. And I didn't get, I ain't gonna lie, I never got one, but I got 2 good things set up. Like, I gotta go back to talk to somebody today at 5. He has 6 lines that he wanna do. Hopefully we can get that done for him and get that knocked out. But I also, so I talked to him and I went to a place after him, and another guy, he wants to do another 6 lines. So in all, if I can get this all down, it's 16 on the one, 6 on the other one, so that make 22, and another 6 would be 28 lines. Straight commission, bro. I need that. So hopefully all that shake down. Now we just ended our work day good on a positive note, knowing we got some stuff we got to go back and handle. By the end of the night, my homeboy and my homegirl that we all at the Airbnb, they was like, y'all want to go somewhere? I didn't know where they were talking about. I guess they had already talked about it. And I was like, bro, y'all ain't told me nothing, bro. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't know what's going on. They wanted to go to a phone party, and I'm like, of course y'all would offer me to do this while I'm on SR. Like, it never happens this way, bro, unless you're trying to do good. Especially when you hit that 2-week mark, bro. You get opportunities you never get, either good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I was saying, no, I'm not going, bro. Like, it's already late. It was like 10-something o'clock by that time. I was like, bro, y'all ain't let me know nothing. I've just been tired of being confused and not knowing or not being told to the last minute. Eventually, they convinced me to come out. And I kind of, eased up a little bit because everything was so energy yesterday. And, shout out my boy Tay. I can't remember his name, but he has a semen retention channel, and he was telling me yesterday. Well, he ain't tell me directly. He told us all watching his videos that it's all about you controlling your energy right now. Like, don't lose your energy dealing with stuff that could throw you off your frequency or people making you mad. So I had to get back into that at the whole energy of the day. So I was like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know this place. I don't even go to clubs or parties like that. I thought we was going to somebody's house pool party or something. Man, we got there. It was like a club situation, a little hood, but it was fun, And I was like, bro, it's time for me to have a little fun. Like, I don't mind going out. I'm cool. And have fun, enjoy your job, because I'm down here low-key serious, because I know how much bread I got to make. But at the end of the day, you're not going to make money if you don't have fun in this business, bro. You have to be able to lighten up and loosen up and do what you need to be able to build connections and network with people. So I got out and went to go went out with them. Of course, you had some baddies up there throwing ass. Like, I'm talking about gigantic yams, looking all good, sexy women. It don't matter what color, they was bad in there, I'm into the black women, but I ain't gonna act like women don't be fine, period. So they was out there doing what they doing and stuff, and I seen it, and I ain't gonna act like I didn't think about wanting to do something, but the effect of being in that environment didn't affect me like it normally would affect me. Like, I don't know, it just was like a numb thing. Like, I was just as numb, just standing there, you know what I'm saying, and chilling. I got people looking at me. We was out there yesterday, me and my group of people was up there chilling in our circle, you know what I'm saying. 2 random guys came up, wanted to join our crew of people, you know what I'm saying. And it was like all the energy was on me. Like, I don't know how, but I do know how. Because we on SR, bro. And by default, I'm a boss, and I think people know that. So they came up there and asked me, can we join? My homegirl was like, I don't know. I ain't the one that's in charge. You got to ask them. My other homeboy, which is actually the lead, he was like, nah, you got to ask him because he's the boss. So everything was through me, and then, they were, I was talking and everything. Let them join our circle or whatever. Had a good time, bro. But by the end of the night, we had went back in, bro, and my coworker sitting up there posted up against the wall the whole day, or get up there at the bar. I'm like, bro, what we do this for? We could have did this at the house. Like, why don't we get on the floor? I don't even dance, but I was like, at least get closer to the action or whatever, to see if somebody want to pull us off the wall, come dance with us, throw them jams on us or whatever. Bro, I went over there and stood to the wall by myself. And all of a sudden, this girl came up here and stood beside me. And she was like, she said something when somebody walked by to me, but I couldn't hear what she said. And like, so I leaned forward and she grabbed my face and leaned it like close to her so I could hear what she was saying or whatever. And I was like, all right, bet. So she feeling your boy or whatever. Talking like, I ain't gonna lie, she's not my normal type, but she wasn't just ugly like that. I ain't even gonna say that. Like, she's not my type, but she caught my attention enough. Let's put it that way. She caught my attention enough. So like, bro, like she was like, let's go dance or whatever. And I'm like, I don't really dance like that or whatever. So she kept trying to lead me out to the floor. So I got out there, she's trying to put on me. I was like, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I had some things out, like some people in there I was looking at like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to mess it up because you might think this is my girl or whatever, and it ain't. But came up there, bro. She gave me her number and everything. And she was telling me she lived like an hour from here. So I think she was hearing like she wanted me to come back, chill with her. Especially before I leave, bro. I can't lie to y'all. I don't know if I am or ain't. But if I do go over there, I plan to try to stay as strong as I can, boy. But with that being said, and I know that ain't what we supposed to be doing, but I'm telling you where I'm at right now, bro. And I want to make my 30-day streak, so I'm going to put it on that and whatever happened, bro. But, yeah, so she invited me over, got her number. But as I left, like, she kept following me around almost in a sense. Like, I'll be back, but she'll she'll go somewhere, then she'll come back and stand where I'm at. Like, I'm right there with my coworker. She pull up on me and just stand there. And what make it so funny is my coworker, when we got back, he was telling our manager, one of our female managers, she was like, you should have seen Jamel in there, how this girl was just gravitate to him. He literally said what I be talking about like how the flies and bugs come to the light and get zapped. He was like, it was almost, he literally said the girl was circling me like a insect to a light. And I was like, my light's starting to glow again. My boy made me realize that in that moment, bro. And I was like, okay, I'm back, bro. So, all that being said, it ended up being a good night by the end of the night. But it went from like very emotional to very good. It was just like a 50-50. Here's the balance. You wanted to do your dang 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, you're going to see your checks and your balances. And that's what checking and balances was. That's what I'm going to call that. Whenever you have emotional days and it balanced out by the end of it, 50-50, we're going to call it checks and balances. And that's on my left and right nut, man. And if you like this video, like, share, subscribe. I don't want to talk too much because I still got to go get me a cut and get back to work. Till the next video, peace.